people would come to me and they'd say, hey, I've got a machine learning system. I can predict yesterday's stock price to within $1. Give me your life savings. We're going to be rich. And you'd hear that and you say, okay, well, it's good that you can predict yesterday's stock price. That's something. Have you ever predicted tomorrow's stock price? And they'd say, okay, tough customer. And they go away and they come back and they'd say, okay, now we can predict yesterday's stock price to within a dime. Give me your life savings. We're going to be rich. You can say, okay, well, that doesn't really answer my question. Have you predicted tomorrow's? And they'd say, I can tell you're an expert, right? And they go away and they come back and they say, now we can predict yesterday's stock price to within a penny. What more can you want? And basically you look at that and you say, I have less confidence now than I did at the beginning. Because now you've convinced me that you're overfitting to the data, right? Like you're modeling the noise, you're overfitting to the data, and you've never done the killer test, right? Like about whether you can do a prospective test. And so sort of similarly in our space, you see a ton of papers. Basically the history is there's a ton of papers where someone has a shiny new whiz-bang system, and then they report results on a protein. And you never know if that means, does it work on that one protein or does it work on every protein?